Hello guys, hope you are having all a good day today. We are going to look at the fundamental and technical perspective related with dollar index, gold, oil, silver and some forex as well. So let's see what dollar index is showing for us today. It looks very interesting as beginning. During these moments, we can see that on the daily chart, price is in a clear bear trend from top to bottom. But on the other hand, we may also see that we have a small breakout on the lower part of the structure. So this is getting very, very difficult for the moment, as you may see. So this is getting just one moment. On the 4-hour chart, everyone is probably looking that the price is going to move lower. However, we have to be very careful. We have seen this type of moves also before, so also on this structure breakout, we saw the price to rise further from this point. So there are several reasons that probably we are going to have a false movement and the price may rise up again. Everyone is speculating related to the bearish move and the bearish USD dollar during this moment of time. We have to be very careful because from the technical perspective, the dollar index is showing down for a weaker dollar. However, we are going to face also the fundamental analysis. Thank you to everyone that is joining today. So there are many reasons that I'm looking at also for a potential bullish move during Powell's speech that will be in 1 hour and 20 minutes. The technical perspective is not supporting that at all. We can face that scenario only if price is creating this type of pattern. So this is the only possibility that we may see the bullish move from technical perspective. However, this time I am focused more also on the fundamental part, not only on the technical part as well. As you may see during the previous times, Fed didn't want the USD to be weaker, so it had the chance to do it several times. It didn't do it at all. We had the inflation numbers that were slowing down during all these months, so all of these are in line with each other. So Fed is showing that the US economy is actually very, very strong. And on the other hand, the employment data and the GDP growth are still very strong. So also this was supported from Fed. They said that probably we are going to face a decrease in numbers, but not only, not on the weaker, let's say weaker US GDP. So it doesn't mean that the price should move down again. However, we have also several points. We saw that during the previous week, FOMC said that we are going to increase the interest rates several times if that is needed. So all their focus is based on the support of the USD dollar. And also from the Powell speech, probably we may expect that the USD to be strong. Powell is still a strong supporter of the USD dollar. And in my opinion, the chances are that probably we are going to get this type of bullish move and not the breakout that is actually happening right now. The problem is that everyone is speculating that considering that the the inflation numbers are going to slow down, Fed will slow down with the interest rates. But I don't think that Fed is going to give up from the US dollar. So let's see, everything will be related mainly with the Powell speech today. It will be very, very interesting. On the other hand, we are looking at also at gold. As you can see from the daily chart, this is the only chart that I want to pay close attention to. We can see that price is actually testing these points here. These are very strong area. if I'm going to extend this zone, we may see that this zone was tested several times and we have sellers there. So this is the first zone that I'm looking at for potential reversal. And the next one is the top of this structure here. It's not a good price reaction overall, as we may see for gold. We have to be very careful. This pattern is neither bullish nor bearish here. Nothing to trade at all. So we have only the structure from above. And if we are going to look at gold on the lower time frame, we may see that during the previous days, let's say, when the USD dollar was weak, gold didn't push against the USD dollar. So probably we are in a decisive point here. Everyone is expecting for Powell's speech, and the chances are very high that we may see any breakdown and after that a bearish continuation movement. Probably on this part of the structure, we may focus on this ugly pattern, let's say. Let's keep it simple in this way. And any breakdown can push the price lower for any correction. For the moment, nothing is clear at all on gold. We have only the structure that is holding for several days close to the top. All of this began at the beginning of January, small pullback and the bullish move. So everything looks interesting at this point and also risky. And if we are going to look at only this part during the Powell speech, if price is going to break below the structure, probably you may have a fast opportunity, sell opportunity. However, I think that everything will be very speculative and very risky overall. So let's see, because we have to see what is going to happen. The next one is US oil. I don't like this for many reasons. The price can rise during this moment of time. I created this scenario, this bullish scenario. So if I'm going to clear this, what you will see in just one moment is only that the price on the daily chart is creating this wave. So it is coming down, it is moving up, down, up, down, up. So that is why I'm looking at for potential failure close to this point again. Price created the same move. On the other hand, we have also the US economy that I don't think that they want to have a weaker dollar during this moment. So the focus will be mainly for a stronger, for a weaker oil price. I'm looking at this potential inverse head and shoulder pattern, and this is the only one that can push the price up again. However, if I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, this is more visible in this way, you will see the Y at this point. So let's take the pattern that we are looking at. Here is our pattern. We have to pay close attention to this pattern. And if we are going to look at on the daily chart, the neckline of this pattern is going to be very important for the bullish continuation move or the bearish continuation move as well. So probably once the price will be in this zone, that is why it is called potential pattern, because the possibility that the price may continue the bearish trend is very high. We have to see how the price will react once it will be there. In this moment, the chances are that this pattern can fail and the price can move lower. And I think that the chances are higher for the sell from $80 at this moment. And if price is going to create a bullish move, it will continue to test the next zone. However, in my personal opinion, I think that the maximum that oil can reach during this period of time could be $80. The reason is because we saw that during energy crisis, oil price continued only down. So during energy crisis on June 22, it was at this point. And after that, the price didn't stop the bearish move at all. On March 22, as you can see, during the war between Ukraine and Russia, price came down, so it was nonsense, all of this move. We saw fast speculation, so the price increased again from March to June, and from June everything is moving down. So we don't have any reason at all to expect price to get back to $100 or $90 like this zone here. So this is one of my favorite zone, and probably I will pay close attention to sell from this zone here. The next one is going to be EURUSD. It is getting very interesting again. As you may see, the focus is still on Powell. During the previous time that I have shared this analysis, because we are on a higher time frame, we had the channel breakout when price reached 0.95. All of this movement probably can be addressed to the market participants, more to the ACB members, considering that ACB is not supporting euro at all, in my opinion. When the price reached the parity level here at 1.0, European Central Bank didn't react at all. So we can see very clearly that they are not supporting the economy. What is happening is only the speculation that is happening with the US data, in my opinion. That is why we have to pay close attention to the USD data and also to Powell's speech today. It will be very interesting. This support area that is dating back in May 21 is a very old support area, and here we have March 22. So overall, I think that probably we may get a small correction. The first correction that may happen can test the small structure that is close to this point here, close to 1.05. And if Powell is going to be more aggressive than we may expect today, probably during the coming days we may see price to close to 0.33. So it will be very interesting, but I think that the main move will be done today during the Powell speech and not during the inflation numbers that everyone is expecting. We have to remember that during the previous week, FOMC repeated again that they are going to support with the increase of the interest rates. Powell, on the other side, is still supporting the US dollar. They are still repeating that the US economy is still strong and the GDP doesn't have to slow down, and also the US economy. So the chances are that we may see the price to move down again from this point. It will be very interesting, but also very speculative moment after 1 hour during Powell's speech. So hope you guys enjoyed the analysis for today. I will try to do this analysis more often during the coming days and weeks. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the like button for more future content. Thank you. Bye-bye.